Good people? Another episode in the D3 files. I've done a couple videos of just some stories of my time in college football. I played Division III football. I wasn't a D1 athlete, anything like that. But yeah, thought I would give a couple stories. And this is, I believe, the third edition. So reason I bring this up is Caleb Williams and the starting offense got kicked out of one of the drills in training camp. It's early. It's not as big of a deal as everyone's making it. But funny story, something similar happened when I was in college. So this is my senior year. We're in training camp. So we're having at this time, I think we were still two practices a day. So we'd have like a practice in the morning, full pads, eat lunch, have some meeting stuff. And then in the evenings, we would do 7-on-7. So anyone who's not a lineman would do the 7-on-7, and then linemen had their own like drills that they would do, off to the side or the half of the field we weren't on. So one day, it is after our 7-on-7, and it's meeting time. So, I'm a receiver. So I go, we're, meeting as receivers in our meeting room. We have our meetings, we're done. I am walking out of our meeting room, and I pass like the main conference room, usually where the coaches meet. But at this time, our offensive coordinator is meeting with all of our quarterbacks. So our varsity guys, our freshmen, he's meeting with all of them. And they are going through a specific play. We call it dart. You might call it like tackle wrap, different, it's got different terminology, but it's not an overly complex play. So I just walk in the door. The door was open. So I'm standing in the doorway, just watching, coach draw this up. So our offensive coordinator is also our quarterback's coach. So he's not my position coach, but I'm watching, and I'm seeing what he's doing. So the coach would literally do this. He would draw the 5 offensive linemen. He would draw up the defense. He would draw up how, we need to block it. We double back, we're here, wrapping, and reading this guy. So he would draw that up, erase it. Then he would pick one of the quarterbacks and have him go up there and draw it up. The exact same thing. He's not like trying to trick you. He's literally saying, go up there and draw it up. What I just drew up. So one quarterback goes up, draws it up, and I'm looking and I'm like, that doesn't look right. So he gets it wrong. Coach tells him, sit down. Coach goes up, erases it, draws it up again, draws up the defense, draws up the tackle wrap play or tackle pull, and erases it, calls up another quarterback. So I'm watching him do this about 4 or 5 times, and each time he's getting more upset because everyone keeps doing it wrong, and he's getting pissed. So this all takes I'm probably standing there for about 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that. So coach, in his fury, is shaking his head. He looks at me. Des, you think you could draw this up? So I'm like, I think so. So I walk over to the board, draw up what I think is, correct, draw up the defense, and then draw up the play. I'm like, yeah, it should be here, read this guy. So coach doesn't say anything. He just looks at the other quarterbacks, and there's about 6 or 7 of them in the meeting room, in the conference room. He's like, Des has been here for 12 minutes watching this. He was like, we've been in here for an hour. You guys can't seem to get it right. He got it right in 12 minutes. Like, and he's just pissed. So at that time, I'm like, all right, I'm out. I don't want to get anybody in trouble, so on and so forth. So I get out. The next practice we have is a 7-on-7. Or no, we're in full pads. So we're having practice the next day, right? I'm a starting wide receiver at this point in my career. I'm a senior, and we're going through practice. We're doing 7-on-7 portion of practice, but we're still in full pads. So quarterbacks are not having a great practice. So I am in, I'm in right now, and coach goes, quarterback screws up. Coach just yells, "Dez, get in." And the way that coach was standing, he's not actually all the way on the sideline. He's kind of on the field a bit. And I was like a wide receiver. So I'm actually not in his peripheral vision. So I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, coach, I'm in, I'm right here." So he turns around, he goes, "No, go in at quarterback." So I'm like, "Go in at quarterback?" Mind you, I've never played quarterback in my entire life. I've played running back a little bit, but from Pop Warner or JV football in high school and on, I have been a wide receiver. So I am shocked, flabbergasted. I'm like, okay. So I wear gloves. So I take the glove off, put it, stick it in my pants basically, because I now have to throw the football. And I'm like, I haven't taken any reps at quarterback. I haven't thrown the ball in, I don't know, 3 weeks. Like, I literally never throw the ball. Like, okay. So I go in and he calls like a quick game play. Now, mind you, this is college. I went to Division III, so I get it. I wasn't playing with, everybody wasn't 6'7" or whatever the case may be, but I'm only 6'1", so I'm not an oddly tall guy, and most of our linemen are my height, if not taller. Like, we had one guy who was like probably 6'4", 6'5" as far as offensive lineman. But then you got the defensive lineman too. And I'm just flatly not used. I don't play quarterback. This is going to be the first snap I've ever taken as a quarterback in college, and it's in practice. I'm like, okay. So he calls a play. I'm like, oh boy. So, the first play he calls like a hitch route or something. So I just catch it and throw it. I think I made the right read, but I can't really see because I'm not used to playing quarterback. So I just make a throw. I think it was incomplete. So it's just like, okay. So he calls another play, and like, I know all the plays and like the reads and things like that. So I know a lot of the ins and outs, but the basic fundamental of throwing the ball with pads on, I don't have that. I don't have that ability. So he calls a play where we run it's a wheel route. So we had two receivers on the short side. One guy runs like a post. The slot guy runs a wheel route. So I catch it. I look, like kind of in the middle of the field, but I'm pretty much just locked onto the side that I'm going to, because I just know I'm not going to be able to throw the ball to the field. I'm not a quarterback. I just want to reiterate that. So my receiver runs this wheel route, and I just throw like a freaking moon ball. It was terrible. I think I overthrew him a little bit, but once again, like, this is crazy. And I think like the last play that I was in was like a quick screen or bubble screen or something like that. So I completed that, and then that was it. And no, my coach wasn't going to move me to quarterback by any stretch, but he was just so pissed off at the quarterbacks that he wanted to show them, like, you guys are stinking it up so bad. I'm going to put in this wide receiver to go play quarterback, and he'll probably be better than you, which I wasn't, and everything worked out. That was the first 3 plays at quarterback and the last 3 plays for me at quarterback. Definitely was not my forte, but it was pretty funny afterwards. But during the moment, I was very nervous, excited, but nervous. Like, am I going to screw this up? And then also, after practice, because me and Coach were, we were fine. He was pissed at the quarterback. So I'm like, Coach, you're not going to play me at quarterback at all, right? And he's like, no, I'm not going to play you at quarterback. These guys just, need to get in shape and, get their stuff together. So, needless to say, even in the Division III level, it happens where, guys get kicked out of practice and pulled out and things like that. So all is not lost for the starting offense of the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams. I'm sure they'll be fine. Luther Burden, on the other hand, it continues to not go well for him. So hoping, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I think they'll be fine. It's a new system. new coach, new culture that he's trying to instill. So it just kind of takes some time to get your bearings, understand everything, and know all the ins and outs. So let me know your thoughts. Greatly appreciate it. That's it for me. Peace.